Hi everyone, you have found what to play next for bringing everything that is awesome, and I do mean awesome in gaming. My off-the-shoulders shirt is taking things seriously today. So we have this as a definite recommend. We have a great indie community on Twitter, so I get a lot of up-and-coming games that are trying to do something to gaming. This one was described with passion, so I'm curious. The art style and the environment are completely different. So environmental effects are definitely on the table. They're trying to develop that a lot. So we'll definitely take a look-see and see, what they did and what they played around with and how that affected things. I expect it to be heavily atmospheric. That happens whenever you have a game described to you with passion. So just be aware as a gamer that if that's how you're describing it, whatever guy or girl you're trying to sell in the game is going to walk into it expecting a ton of atmo. System Shock, for instance, has a ton of atmo, and it's just an absolute glorious game. So I'm not knocking that at all. But they're going to have a certain sensation level that they expect out of that, and that's basically what that sells. All of the credits are behind my head. So it's bloody marvelous. We're picking up a little bit. At the end, we used to get credits as a reward. That was, that was blessings upon us for finishing the game. So, artists and animators, quite a few. Diverse, too. The use of background, foreground, and midground is interesting. In general, you do put a computer character in the midground. Polygonals and some pixel art in the 90s helped break the barrier by making use of background for storytelling and then letting the character walk back and forth. That fell out of use, and I actually know exactly why. Adventure Game Studio is such a blessing to the adventure community because it lets you make a page-by-page story, which is so intuitive that a lot of devs got stuff out there that kept the industry going. We desperately didn't want that to fail. This is like the beginning of Kari. And it really just got it done, but unfortunately it did eliminate the use of midground. So I'm hoping this picks it back up. So far the art style indicates that it will. It's very French. The French use that just religiously. There's pollution. What is up? You can walk back and forth, but not forward. Okay. So they're going to use it more like... Let's say the name of the game is Fable. If you haven't played it, Fable is an incredible side-scroller if you like D&D style. So it's this group of people and they solve puzzles together in addition to combat and so on. Very similar effects, completely and totally different graphics. It's not surrealistic at all. It's traditional D&D. I'm killed by an anglerfish. That's, this was the world's shortest game. Interesting. The gloves, for instance, like I said, putting a foreground in is fascinating. A drop in the ocean. Spain does it by using a mask, and that's incredible. It's shocking to me how few art departments know that you have to put a mask on something in order to provide realism. It was one of the reasons pixel art got bashed, and we're bringing that back to show people what you're dealing with in computers. So there's a surprising amount of contributors in a community. Question mark. Oh, I have a puzzle. Puzzle question mark. But I'm not receiving a command prompt, so I need to find a puzzle piece before I go forward. Is this a puzzle piece? Very similar, like I said, to what Fable had you put together to keep going. Now I don't need a puzzle piece because I have a washing machine. And really, that's all that's good in life. Washing machines, refrigerators, the work of the women. Okay, so I have a wheel. We are reinventing this. Yeah, boy, look at me go. Plunge into the darkness. Dive right in there. You've got old school 1800s deep sea diving equipment. What have you got to be afraid of? Not, friend, not. Not by not, we'll continue onward. Being less afraid than is healthy, you know? Than is normal. Look at me dodge! Look at me go. Shoot little thing, aren't I? Okay, so cool. Really different. Dodging out of the way is generally done from a behind the shoulder angle, so that was awesome. We've got puzzles we can put together. We have climbing, dodging, and jumping. So our skill set, our tool set, is fairly diverse. Already, you know, putting together gaming tools that are available to every developer in really interesting ways. I love that somebody evolved Unity like this, so great job there. Right about now I start jonesing for storyline, so, you know, that just is what it is. I have an exclamation point. I can't see anything. It's unfortunate. Do I have anything luminescent? Luminescent. Anything nascent for luminose? Luminosity? Lumosity? Who knows? Who knows? I can't walk up or down. I only have left or right. It cues me that I need to be able to see, but I don't have any up or down. So let's see what I'm afforded here. I can dodge into a cubby. Oh, I can go north by using the spacebar. That makes infinitely more sense. I would put a cue there, if you do have dev feedback. He's obviously going to explore around there, but going north is actually a different function, where we do switch our left from our right. So a gamer will always need a cue there, unless say you want them to puzzle out their own keyboard, which breaks immersion. Can you tell I constantly work with the art departments? Again! This is... I feel like we've done this, friend. Oh, how weird! And then it goes all the way back around. Storyline recursion, I'll take it. So, we are what we are here. Let's get into it. I take my hurricane lamp, being the only thing that could survive a deep sea dive, in. We learn. We grow. Look at me grow. Cool, so it lights up a storyline for me. I love that trope in... They put storytelling into the middle of adventure, which was really interesting. Cool. So they let you feel closer to your character in a Saturday morning cartoon sort of way. Get a look and feel of the landscape. And that was just the intro. That's incredible. This is really well made for an atmospheric. Look at all that Starbucks, you know? So now we have another, again, a use of the foreground. They're integrating it throughout. He himself is the midground, which has really interesting storytelling connotations I won't get into because it's super tech. It just has to do with how I would market something. My degree is technically in PR. It doubles as journalism. So I have a lot of... Oh, keep going. Yeah, I almost went back to where I could see him. But friend, you were going to run behind my head for a second. That is just what is. Death awaits us with pointy teeth. Why? Why, friend? Why did we have to go this way? So don't stop. Don't stop for nothing. Massive eye roll. Go! Go as though the wee laddie's life depends on it. The horse you rode in on! The heck I didn't push spacebar! You're gonna get an angry letter. It's you saying my friends are right here with me. Friend, you saw that. Well, I guess you technically can't see my hand. This right here is my hand. I mean, this is also my hand, let's be clear, but... For all the calamities in all the worlds, how could one strike me thus? Jump! Jump, Buck, jump! I told you to do it, you do it, boy. Alright, so we did a recursive. We did a plot line. Now we have a pattern. Fire is the button. Fire is the button. What happens? We have a pattern. We have a cliff. I can jump off the cliff. Do I want to do that? 100% no. Alrighty, so we're gonna do this one more time. Link in the description below. I try to keep these very, very short. So all of the critiques that I have, I try to get right at the front, including commentary. When you go through these with us, so if you want to play, you can. Also down there is Gamer Grind, Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. So you can put your logo on merch, you can support the Pirate Queen, tell everybody about what to play next. Or if you're a pro gamer, or even just if you go to conventions or so on, you can put your logo on merch for nothing bucks. And then people can buy it to support you. It's really fun, you know, just having that kind of moral support. I so did. I so did. There's like, at that time I tried pounding the spacebar to see if maybe I missed a moment on the queue. I don't like the pixel hunt so much when it's with the non-visual aspects that shut it down before. So you're gonna have the same sort of problem. Swing and a Mess, as far as that goes, the timing is something that wasn't implied even by an auditory. So one tiny complaint. This is an incredible game, so that's down there. KOF5, buy this chick a coffee, $1 make me smile. That's down there. What else? There we go. Yeah, so like I hit it on 2 drops that time and it went through. So obviously one of those 2 is it. It's just natural storyline drop, a momentum drop. So this is not it. This is just a tribute. There's a button. That's all that I'm getting out of this. KOF5 by this chick or coffee. Oh, smash subscribe is totally free. And then if you hit the bell 6 days out of 7, you get a little thumbnail. It'll show you what we're working on. So you'll get to see stuff like this, and you'll learn more about gaming, whether you just want to lurk or you want something to talk about. This is the place to get that. So we love being able to offer that, and we love showing you great games that you might want to buy, and they're like nothing bucks on Steam. So that's what we bring to the table. You guys feel free to comment. All my social links are down there. We love you. We love that you are always along for the ride, and I gotta get a solve for this. So we will see you in the next video.